Well, hello there. Today we're playing top lane Yorick against Yasuo, who's running lethal tempo and teleport. Kind of a rough matchup because Yasuo has a 0.5-second cooldown on his dash, so he'll be able to dash around using our minions, our ghouls. And this person has 700k mastery points, so not new to Yasuo in general. We'll have to play a little defensively here because Yasuo doesn't have a mana pool, so we are at a disadvantage. We'll need to have a full. We need to have all 4 graves to be able to at least get a trade in, and we have to be careful landing our E because Yasuo dashes so much that it'll be easier to miss E. So what we'll do is once he tries to go for an all in, we'll try to land an E at point blank range so it loads faster. You'll see this if you toss your E Morning Mist from Yorick. If you toss it from afar, there's kind of a missile projection, and it takes longer to get there. But if you point it right in front of you, it's much easier. It lands much faster. In terms of damage, we have not a good mix. Teemo is AP, everyone else is AD, but having only Teemo Shrooms in a team fight can be iffy, so it's easier to itemize against us. They have Sejuani, pretty good ult and crowd control. Morgana with crowd control. Gangplank has good crit scaling. So overall, very decent damage from the team, and then knockups from Yasuo. We'll see. We'll see quite a bit of crowd control on this one. Probably a Merc Sheds game. I have to figure out how to beat Yasuo, or at least stay even in lane. I think I'm gonna go with Guardian's Horn because it'll make it easier for us to live in lane, if you will. And then Cloth Armor. Building Iceborne here won't be too much of a difference, so I'm gonna go with the standard just because of their team comp. So I'm probably gonna go with the standard Tiamat build, and then we'll see what happens. Tiamat into Liandry's just to give us a variety of damage. Misfortune and Ash kind of going at it. Both of them are supports though. Okay, so my game plan is probably to build plated steel caps early. Oh, you know what? Gangplank scales off a crit. So does Yasuo. Okay, he's pushing the lane. That's my general strategy when fighting against duelists who have a better time than I do. Try to freeze the lane, and then yeah, so I'll try to Q that. Try to land his Q. Oh wow, he immediately went out of turret range in that one? Seems weird. Could have sworn he was still in turret range. Oh. Okay. Adding some damage into Sejuani. She's low. That was a funny one. Getting ganked that early and that deep. Okay. You know, it is what it is. Okay. Getting some damage onto Yasuo. But you'll notice it's not really doing much because he has an innate shield. Not really something you can prevent. Okay, we landed a lot of damage over there. I think we got him here. Alright, cool. You made a mistake, so you were able to punish. Need to go back. I don't think this wave will be pushing in quicker than I want, but it's alright. So what definitely is helping is Guardian's Horn and Cloth Armor. By the way, if you're curious, why is Guardian's Horn here and not the Dorn's items? It's because this is Swift Play, not regular Summoner's Rift. And that is a distinct difference because Swift Play games are much faster. Okay, we're able to land a good deal of damage onto Yasuo right now, which is great. Anytime he's low is always a bonus for us because it reduces his ability to... The lower he is, the harder it is for him to all-in us. Okay, Sejuani is here. It's alright. Oh, Morgana tried to follow. Yone Morgana 1v1? Nah. Looks like Yasuo is gonna get a plate here. But not much we can do after a gank like that. Shaco is taking Dragon sneakily, so maybe it's because there was so much pressure top lane that allowed our jungler to get an advantage elsewhere, and then I'll take it. It doesn't feel good when you're ganked like that twice, or you're getting a lot of attention. But if it helps the team, if it helps us secure soul, for example, that's great. Sejuani trying to fight in our jungle. Yasuo is in here. Want to crash this wave. Yasuo's there. Seems to be standing still though. Land some poke damage onto him. But I am gonna go back. Is he lagging? Seems very odd behavior. Now Yasuo is pushing. He has Bork and Berserker's Greaves. Okay, Gangplank is 7 and 2. I think I want to go Randuin's a little early. Okay. Prevented the wave from crashing. Okay, just landing some free damage onto him. That's good. It helps us when he tries to go for an all-in. I want to keep the wave here so he's forced to walk up so far into the lane that he's forced to walk up so far. He's missing. When you're ahead or you want to gain more of an advantage in lane, you want the minion, the wave to be frozen somewhere. because when you freeze a wave, it forces your opposing laner to lose minions. Okay, we're gonna back off from Yasuo here. Okay. You don't want to give him... He already used his ult. Okay. Oh no, sometimes I don't understand turret aggro. It seemed like he was within turret aggro range, but for some reason he wasn't. It's always a little confusing to me. Could have sworn he already had turret aggro. I guess not. I believe this is Yasuo TPing. He has Phantom Dancer. The wave is still there, so he's gonna try to push it. I'm gonna get Faded Ashes for an extra for magic damage. But Gangplank is in bot lane is 9-3, so not sure how well this lane will this game will go as far as okay, cool. Thank you, Yone. Everyone's scuffling in the jungle. Okay. Yasuo's alive. He already used TP, so he won't be able to TP here. I wonder if I'll be able to take this before he comes to lane. We might. Okay, cool. And I need to go back. I want to be with my team. I think I want to walk all the way here because Yasuo will try to gap close very quickly. He's built a lot of crit already. I think I want to clear this wave. It doesn't look like we have the ability to get dragon. Shame though, because we had the first dragon, so soul would be really helpful. Dragon Soul is one of those very powerful objectives that if you can get it in the game, it's always going to be to our benefit. Okay, we were able to land that one. It's probably dead here. Flashes. Alright. No one's taken dragon yet. I want to back because the waves are very pushed. I want to help my team. I'll stay a little bit for Warden's Mail. I'm gonna need Randuin's anyway for Yasuo. So if I can, and Gangplank is 10 and 4. He's building crit, so that's just gonna help. Randuin's Omen has an anti-crit system, just reduces damage from crits. So we'll see how that how useful that is for when fighting against Yasuo and Gangplank. The thing with League of Legends sometimes is you have to itemize for the moment. And the moment sometimes is... Oh, we got Drake. Nice. Cloud Soul is awesome. We got Gangplank here. I think I want to move down to bot lane to clear the wave. That was solid, man. Getting Dragon Soul is going to be beneficial to the team. Yasuo is coming here. Okay. Just want to poke him out. Not really aiming to fight. So Cloud Dragon Soul gives you 15% more move speed and 50% more move speed when you cast your ultimate. Now we have Randuin's. Awesome. I want to create pressure on the map, on this side of the map, because Baron is the next objective. So anytime you can get any Dragon Souls, that's going to be useful to you and to your team. Just provides an extra benefit. Okay, just landing some damage onto Yasuo right now, but I want to move Maiden back. Okay. Okay, we won that because we were already poking Yasuo out, and of course we have Randuin's Omen, which reduces crit by 30%. Okay, Elder is here. It's another dragon buff, and I want to help secure it because all of these objectives give you additional buffs and make your team stronger. Not just you, but your entire team. And Shaco has been really good at securing these buffs. That's only going to help the rest of the team, even though Teemo, for example, is behind. Okay, next is I want to start building into Death's Dance, just because it's going to help me. Wow. Shaco's 9-2. Okay, interesting. I want to push the wave here because if there's a lot of minions on this side of the map, it forces one, maybe two members of the enemy team to match and to be here, which is great. That means potentially we could take an objective on the other side of the map, which in this case is Baron. That's the theory behind it, but looks like there's not many people are paying attention over here. Might be able to take this one. Oh, wow. I'm gonna back. Looks like they're heading for me. I think I'll be able to make it out. 2, 1. Alright, I made it. That stance is good because it gives us extra AD. But the added benefit of Death's Dance is that you also take reduced damage. So there is... The passive is that you gain... You reduce the damage of opponents from, I think, all sources. Could be wrong. From all sources by 30%. So that means they're only dealing 70% damage. Oh, looks like... Cool. So that's the power of the Elder buff, by the way. Elder buff, when you have it, whether it's your ghouls that apply it or Maiden that applies it, when your opponent, an enemy champion is less than 30% health, they will be executed. I'm gonna clear this wave. Okay. Yasuo is alive in 10 seconds. His fortune in 22. Nice. Just one land poke on GP, but Yasuo is here. So I'm not really going to try to fight them. Oh no, was he still able to kill Maiden? That's unfortunate. The reason why I ghosted there is to save Maiden. The farther you are from Maiden, the more movement speed she gains by trying to get back to you. Unfortunate, but didn't work out. I like Protoplasm here just because it prevents you from getting bursted by Yasuo, potentially getting one critted by by Gangplank. We don't want that. Just letting my team know that Yasuo TP'd, so they're aware, and then pinging his location. Okay, at least Yasuo didn't get anything out of that, so that means he's wasted some resources trying to make a play elsewhere. Let's see if we can take this. We could technically try for Baron. Misfortune is their support. Okay, I think I want to clear this wave here. Yasuo and Sejuani are mid. Misfortune is mid. Okay, there's 4 mid. Looks like they're busy chasing. I think I'll be able to take this turret. Yeah, it looks like they're making their way here. Okay, I want to try to help my team out over here. Take care of Sejuani, maybe? Okay. All the waves are pushed, so might be something here. Okay. Looks like that's it. That's game, essentially. Landing some poison damage onto Sejuani. Do they want to end? Looks like they're low. Yeah, he has too much move speed over there. See, I think we can beat Morgana here. Okay. Oops. Morgana Q. Am I dead here? I live? Oh, okay. Cool. Shame. Elder is up again. I don't think I really need the Titanic anymore. I think what I need now is... I want to try Cleaver. Protoplasm I want to replace with Sterax, I think. And then Yellow Pot. See if I make it in time. Their base is getting pushed, so they probably won't be able to do anything they won't be able to prevent us from getting Elder. But now we have 300 AD and 35 haste. Plus Elder. So I think really it was Shaco that won us this game. Our Shaco's 13 and 4. So I definitely believe that he won us this game. Should be free. Yeah, man, sometimes being paired with an effective jungler, and Shaco is very effective just because he has, in a team fight, it's really difficult to pin Shaco down. It'll create so much chaos. It'll create so much chaos. It'll deal so much damage, and the team will be so confused. Skill shots will be missed. Things of that nature. Alright, cool. Take our Sejuani here. Yasuo will try to go in. Alright, GG. Minions for the win. Shaco, definitely. Yone helping us at top lane. Cannot deny that. And then I've seen some really good Ash arrows. So that S+, awesome. So let's recap. In general, by the way, it's always nice to see another one trick like Yasuo here. This person had 700k mastery points. So it's definitely played a lot of, not new to Yasuo. Yasuo was 5 and 9 here. But he still dealt quite a bit of damage, 27k. And we're just fairly close. The reason why we were able to push some advantages against him was that our lane was frozen close to our end. And even though we didn't get Shaco ganks, Shaco was able to secure dragons, which is a team-wide buff, which helps everyone. But also, despite having failed attempts when fighting Yasuo, we didn't completely int, we didn't give up the lane, and we just tried to play it smart. But I still believe that it was Shaco the MVP of this game, because at one point, I'm sure you noticed that Gangplank was already kind of, well, it was 9 and something. He was already ahead. But Shaco was able to get us objectives, two Elders, and then a Baron buff, and then Cloud Soul. So definitely, it's a team win. GG.